Today we're going to talk about two topics. Easy modes. Should we have them in video games? And the future is getting bleak. I don't really care about easy modes. They don't bother me. I don't get all butthurt if they're in a game. Some people play on easy mode. Some people play on hard mode. Some people play on normal mode. I tend to play on normal mode when they have the easy, normal, and hard selection. That is just my thing. That is what I do. But should games be super difficult? Or should they just be easy peasy? Well, I think there definitely should be hard games out there. Games that are challenging, for sure. I don't like when games become an interactive movie. Though, there's nothing wrong with having an interactive movie type game exist. It's just that I don't like my games being that way. I do like a little bit of a challenge. I don't like games to just hold my hand and constantly tell me where to go. I do like to figure things out for myself sometimes. But I don't want my games to also be so relentlessly hard that I can never finish them and never beat them. For some people, relentlessly hard is something they want. Like people who like FromSoft games. It's fine. If you like them, and you like relentlessly hard games, great. From Software games will continue to be there, and you can always play them anytime you want. And you can always play hard games. Just gotta search for them. But if new games become easy, so if you don't like them, don't play them. Simple as that. Probably see a pattern here with a lot of things I say. Stop making a big stink over things that don't really matter. That is my point. But there are people that are disabled, people who are like me, who have a movement disorder, twitching disorder, who have FND, where playing games gets a little difficult when your body's constantly moving all the time. And you want something a little easier to play. Nothing too stressful, challenging, but not too stressful. And that is what I want. And I think there should be games for people who want to play that way. Not everything should just be super hard and don't tell me get good, because I have a little bit different struggle than you do to deal with. So I'm going to have a little bit more challenges to face. But not just me. A lot of people with different disabilities are going to have different challenges. And I think there should be games for people with those challenges. Now, as far as the future being bleak, I'm part of the millennial generation. So a lot of times we're looking at the Gen Z generation and we're saying, look at what the crazy things they're doing. But we kind of forget our generation had crazy things too. It's like with music, for example. I hear a lot of people say, look at the Gen Z music. They have a lot of gluedness and crazy stuff. Yeah, our generation had it too. Milkshake, Candy Shop, Slow Motion, It's Getting Hot in Her, and Jeffree Star. And Bloodhound Gang, the list goes on. I could keep going. There's a lot of crazy lewd stuff in our generation too. We can't sit there and act like we didn't have it, because we did. Every generation has their rebels, their music of the times that was wild and crazy. Some more crazier than others, of course, because the time progresses. But life changes. Things change. People get older. different generations come in. And it's just the way of the world. It's how life works. And you got to accept that fact, that you're going to get older and things aren't always going to be the same. But another question that comes along with today is the future scary? We got new technology. We got AI. We got all this scary stuff coming up. And people are so addicted to their phones and they're not going outside, enjoying life. And that's scary. Well, yes, it is. Only if you choose to live your life that way. See, social media is great. Gets us connected with people all over the world. And that is awesome. I like the fact that I can get on a smartphone and I can just talk to someone through video on a phone and chat with them. It's cool. I also know that social media comes with a lot of things. You know, we could talk about trolling, bullying, and we could also talk about how expectations of beauty is brought upon by social media. People that usually are promoting all these beautiful pictures of themselves are probably either fake or Photoshop, or maybe they do actually have that life, but it doesn't represent every part of their life. Just because you see a bunch of snapshots of people's lives doesn't mean it represents all their life. Truth is, are these people truly happy? And a lot of these things are problematic. And TikTok, for example. A lot of people are worried about TikTok being banned. My opinion, TikTok goes away. Will the kids that were addicted to TikTok, will their mental health get better? Some over time. Some might have a mental breakdown. But also, people gotta remember, before TikTok, there was also Vine. Won't there just be another platform to come along to replace TikTok? I think so. Unless there's a law to ban another platform come along that's like TikTok. I don't really know what the future holds. There's a lot of questions I have, but I don't think it's all doom and gloom. We, as society, if we're worried about being addicted to social media all the time, then we just need to get ourselves to enjoy life more. We need to focus on life more. That's it. And this isn't just Gen Z. These are millennials and anybody else that's on a phone. It's not just the younger generation, it's the older generation too. We all need to take time to enjoy life. That is true. But we need to be the people to make that decision. We need to make the decision to get off the social media platforms. We need to take the time to go outside and enjoy life more. It's our responsibility too, not just the companies. We need to take responsibility for our addiction. The companies are just exploiting the addiction. Now AI. AI seems scary. And I've mentioned it before. We need to use AI as a tool. It shouldn't just be this scary thing. Yes, will there be complications? Will there be fights over jobs? And will AI complicate things? Yes, it will. But I don't see it all being doom and gloom. You're engineers and people, singers, other people that are in the music industry complain that AI is... People are just making music with AI. And it's, oh, AI... People are just using it to make music and they're pushing buttons and music isn't gonna be real anymore. Okay. Are you the one making real music? Then make real music. Be the beacon in the darkness of AI. You be the real singer. You be the real engineer. You be the one to make the real music. And the people that use AI, they're going to continue using AI. And the world is going to continue to keep going. You worried about where the world goes? Then keep your vision alive. Don't let it die. There was once autotune. And there was once people complaining about lip singing. There was once people complaining about TVs, movies, bikes. And by bikes, I mean bicycles. There's a lot of people to complain about a lot of things. New technologies, planes. I could keep going. Point is, technology progresses. Things get different. And it's going to happen. It's inevitable. You can't stop the future from coming. You can't stop technology from progressing. But you can choose how you use that technology. You can use that technology for good. You can use that technology for evil. And if technology gets too much, too scary, and a lot of people are mentally going crazy in society, well, you don't have to be a part of that. You can choose to be the difference in this world. Technology is here to stay. It's going to be here. And the effects of our modern technological world can't be ignored. There's definitely bad sides to technology. There's definitely a lot of problems that technology has created nowadays in our modern society. I could list them, but I don't have to. You know the problems. People are constantly talking about how AI is going to destroy the world, how this technology is going to destroy the minds of the youth, this and that and this and that. You know. I don't need to say it. We've heard it enough. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do differently to change it? What light, what influence are you going to be in the world to get people to look at things differently, to look at things better? Right now, I'm using technology to talk to you. Without this camera, without this microphone, without all the things that we have technologically and the internet, I wouldn't even be able to do what I'm doing right now. Sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. That's how it works. First of all, not everything with AI is fake. Yes, people may be using these tools to create music, create art, but a mind still has to go into that machine to prompt it. Sure, that might change in the future. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It's not all doom and gloom. Creativity's still there. Work with the machines, not against them. But if the machines do take over, get ready for the apocalypse. Get ready for Skynet. And get ready for a battle of man against the machines. Or just put an off switch on all the robots so that we can just click a button, turn it off at any time. So that won't happen. I don't know. Don't worry about the future, honestly. Just enjoy life. Enjoy what technology is able to create. But also understand the downsides will be there. Don't be consumed by your phone. Use technology when you need to use it. Get outside. Touch grass. Enjoy life. Read a book. Watch a movie. Hang out with friends. Playing video games. I like video games. I like movies. It's fine to enjoy those things. But my point is, don't make anything you're into or you're enjoying everything. There should only be one that should be your everything. God. That is what you need. Nothing else will ever fill that void. God bless, peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.